They represent the Skating Club of Wilmington in Wilmington, Delaware. Ladies and gentlemen, Elicia Reynolds and Stephen Reynolds.
Next up, we have the sibling couple of Elicia and Stephen Reynolds. They'll be skating tonight to the Pink Panther. Last year finished 13th at the National Championships, looking to move up a couple spots here in Kansas City.
Hey, all right, another great set of twizzles.
Elicia and Stephen Reynolds.
Yeah, and I think that was a good skate for them. I mean, from a technical standpoint, they definitely seemed to really be focusing and making sure that they were trying to get the highest levels. That last lift was spectacular. Great way to end the program. Didn't have quite as much flow when following Eliana and Alex. You can see they didn't have quite the same amount of ice coverage. The use of their knees wasn't quite there. But overall, I think that was a really solid skate for these guys.
The crowd seemed to be into it, especially at the end. You mentioned that last lift kind of brought the group to a nice close.
Absolutely, and that's something that a lot of teams will do. For the most part, teams are going to use rotational lifts, and to really sort of cement the energy at the end of their program. So here we have their Midnight Blues, and I just wanted to point out, you can just see a little bit too much the effort that they're putting into their movement and their partnering, going from one position to another. It looks just a little bit uncomfortable here, and then changing edge. You can see where they're working and like on that push. So that's something that they're going to want to shore up. The twizzle sequence was really well done. It was musical. The side-by-side, you can see they're definitely good skaters. I mean, the flow that they have coming into and out of their turns, the edge quality that they're going for, it's there. So I think their main thing is just being able to use each other to help one another, especially when they're in a closed hold, to maintain the positions, to maintain the flow, and keep it from looking like they're working too hard. Here we have that twizzle sequence, hands over the head. That's a technical feature which is going to help them raise the level. But overall, that was really a good twizzle sequence. So we're 3 for 3 there. And then an interesting take on the split rotational lift. Like to see her do something maybe just a little bit more graceful with her free arm there, but I mean, she is in an incredible split position. He's barely, it's just like the momentum is helping her maintain her position. So overall, great skate from these guys.
Like I said, overall, 3 for 3 basically on great skates to open this competition.
That's right. That's right.
For Elicia Reynolds and Stephen Reynolds, 40.83. They are currently in 3rd place.
So even with a 1-point deduction, it's a 40.83, which is a new personal best in U.S. qualifying competition for